I walked into therapy a couple of years ago. Well, it was before the pandemic, I think. And my therapist Kelly goes, "So I had a dream that you're supposed to write a poem about red bell peppers." And I'm like, "I pay you?" But Kelly was always right. So I went home and wrote this poem, posted it on Facebook, and our friend, I don't know if you know Michelle Reale, I guess she's read here before.
Yes.
And we've done a poetry reading together. She saw the poem and published it in a journal she edits for Italian American poets. So thanks, Kelly, for your dream. It's called Surrendering to Hunger, a sort of ode to red bell peppers. Green crowned, red as blood, trying hard to be symmetrical but beautifully failing. The bell pepper sits on the cutting board of the cook's devotion. Gut to seed, the knife's whisper sings hollow through chambers that fit so perfectly in the palm of the hand. From within, the sweet smell rises first to the nose, then to the hands, then to the eyes. When the halves open, and a little theater of red drapery reveals itself like a ghost lifting its arm, offering treasures strung from gauzy curtains like clusters of little gibbous moons. Both the cook and the pepper surrender to hunger. One to be lifted and devoured, the other to bow their head and eat. The flavors of tin-laced blood and earth hum in the mouth, a glistening forgiveness of which there is nothing to forgive, but still it feels that way as body becomes body, as life becomes life, sliced into little moments of edible wonder. Carrie's on the clock out there. She's got to share it.
Next
right?
person.
Oh. So this next one's heavy too. As a kid, growing up in Michigan, I could look out my bedroom window and see the backyard. And there was a little vegetable garden and an aluminum shed back then. I don't know if it was there when you guys used to visit. Anyway, I think they had since got a new one because the old one, Denise! Everyone, this is Denise! One of my colleagues. You're going to be Denise and I get into such shenanigans when we work together. Oh my gosh. And she starts them all. So anyway, yeah, that shed eventually got destroyed in a tornado and, if I'm not mistaken, carried into the neighbor's yard before they built another one. Anyway, I used to look out the windows at night and see monsters. And they appeared often on a night I was going to be assaulted or abused. You came in at a really happy part. So this is actually a true story. And it's called Trauma Returning. It's a prose poem. I like to write prose. It's there, outside my window. I'm standing still, looking out into the dark yard. It's there, by the early frost-eaten fallow garden. It moves, like a loosened piece of the night. Might be human, might be a walking tree. It's most likely another monster. It leans toward the shed, lurching forward, its face turning sideways to look at me, staring as it goes. It's also somehow inside the house, coming down the hall to my bedroom door. I could crawl under the bed. I could hide behind the clothes in my closet. Outside, it turns fully toward my house and is at my bedroom window in one long, terrible stride. It crosses the threshold through the aluminum siding into my bedroom. My heart strains to not burst into pieces. I can't breathe. There's nowhere to hide. They found me again. They are always going to find me again, from within and without. I shut my eyes, clamp my mouth closed as tightly as I can, and then it happens. My body is no longer my own, and years of my life disappear into the ceiling and up and out into the summer night, never to be seen again. I thought I was going to cry during that one, but